Hey there, Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising. Welcome to your reading for January 23rd through the 29th. Your overall energy this week is playfulness, which is perfect because that is the energy we've got going on this week. It has got some really light and bright energy after having had some, kind of tough, slow energy to start off this 2023. But now the energy is shifting and you are being encouraged. Wow, look at all that. To move toward prosperity by having fun in your life. So you're about the balance, right? And so this is a work hard, play hard kind of energy. It is a marathon, not a sprint this year coming up. It says, my joy is the greatest gift that I give to others. And so whatever you're doing, whatever you're working on, it needs to be something that you enjoy. I almost get this whistle while you work kind of energy coming from this. Let's see what else we have going on here. So in the area of trying to get information, you have the card of the observer, the carrot dragon. So yes, paying attention to the details to try to see what it is that you need in order to figure. Wow, you have 3 that came out. That really flipped out a lot of stuff. Okay, so what I'm getting really strong here. Okay, so the card of patience is the key. And so I feel there's very much this energy of there's something, the prosperity, right? You want the prosperity. Who doesn't want the prosperity, right? I think that there's been a little bit of a hermit stage, a little bit of really nose to the grindstone. I'm really working hard, and it's energetically draining you. And Libra, you're a very social sign. And so you are being encouraged to go ahead and be in the social sphere, connect with your friends, especially ones you haven't spoken to in a while. People who will reach out to you on a regular basis, you should make the effort to reach out to them also. Bringing things back into balance, but I think also paying attention to who not to waste your time on. I think that Libra, you're pretty good about figuring that out compared to a lot of other signs. And so that's kind of a superpower that you can be working with here, because you have the card of the celery dragon, which says renewal, the corn dragon, which says friends, and the tea dragon, which says relax. And so I feel like you should be having some fun with some people. That's the energy to really anchor into this week, is to have some fun, have patience for the process of this prosperity that you want to bring in, that this is a week where the energy is kind of lighter than it's been in a while. And so taking advantage of that and having some fun will allow you to, will fill you up again. It will reinvigorate you. How do you transform the situation? You have this cute little broccoli dragon that says place. And it's about being in the right place at the right time with the right people, the right opportunities. It's also finding that place where you really fit in. And so if you've been feeling a little out in the cold, I get the 5 of Pentacles energy coming in, a little out in the cold. This is your opportunity to come in from the cold and figure out where, who's still your friend, who still fits with you. You may have been going through this growing you're about to go through a major growing process. All right, so let's talk about that. We have the South Node moving into your sign, Libra. It will be there in June. And so as it starts transiting over the next 1.5 to 2 years, really from now, that is an opportunity for you to really get to know who you are, what is important to you, what has value to you, and what does not. And so it's about figuring out, who are your friends? Where do you fit in? What are your goals? What are your dreams? And I think that you'll find that some of the people, because here we have in the area that what's draining you is the card of bunch, the bananas. And so it says gather. But it feels like a bunch. Like there's too much, not enough diversity going on. Like it's the same people doing the same things all the same time, and it's not feeding your soul the way it used to, because you're growing and evolving. And as the cycles move, people in your group are probably also growing and evolving. And that doesn't mean that you don't stay with these friends. It just might mean that you guys need to find some new ways of interacting so that you continue to learn and grow and evolve together and spiral up together. That is one thing that works, because you're definitely with a banana, you're attached, right? You definitely have been attached. So you have, I want to say you come from the same kind of place. Either you come from the same place of business and you've worked together for a long time, or you went to school together, or it could even be your family. Not necessarily your close family, but your extended family. And this is very similar experiences, right? And it's been bonding. But it feels like there's a little bit of a stagnation that's going on. And with the card of fertility in the challenge, it's like, are you willing to plant your seeds of intention in something new and something that's more fun, that has the potential for great prosperity? And so allowing yourself this opportunity, this space to grow and change in, not judging yourself or judging those around you, but understanding that there's something shifting here. So how do you do this? How do you draw and attract all this energy to you? You shine. In the area of resources, it says to shine. So step up, speak up. These are the things I'm good at. These are my skills. These are my interests. These are my, it's almost like, I want to say for some of you, it's definitely about having to leave a place of business that you've worked for a long time because you've outgrown it and it doesn't challenge you anymore and you want a new challenge. Well, fix that resume, shine it up, update it, put in your new skills, and begin to make the process. But I don't think you need to be announcing to the world. It might be that on the quiet, asking somebody, hey, I love that place you work for. Do they have any openings in this and this, that department? And seeing what comes from that. There is a need to stay guarded. So we have the artichoke dragon here in the area of action to take. And so I think that as you are going through this, what feels very vulnerable kind of energy, of shifting, of changing, having patience for the process, I don't think you need to be telling everybody what you're up to. I think it's going to be important. And just relax and allow the cycles to work. In the heart space, you have the card of the support of the potato dragon. So the potato dragon, all right, so why that would say support. You would have to have grown potatoes to really thoroughly enjoy this, but you plant just like a piece of a potato and it grows out these root systems, and as each of them, from one little piece, you will get several potatoes, very much like a banana, right? And when you pull them out, there's like all these, or you dig them out, but they're all connected. And so you're very supported, but because they're growing in they're each their own thing, I feel like you have this network, especially from the corn card here and the bananas and this. There's a support network around you that you can access. So it's something about putting the fun back into your life. Something is stagnant. So whether this is, hey guys, I know we always go on vacation to this certain spot every year. How about we do this other thing instead? And I think there'll be a lot of support for that idea, because I think everybody's feeling the need to shift their energy around. And it could be that you're just looking to change careers, or I don't know, maybe you're getting ready to, maybe you're graduating from college and it's time to start looking for a job and looking at the neighborhood and the community is this something that supports the way I want to be and what I want to do? So you have, okay, again, look, you were not the one. I'm sorry. Okay, so you have this multitasking card that comes in. So on Monday morning is really productive energy. So if you can get some stuff done Monday, I would totally do that. And then the moon moves into Pisces and the energy kind of slows down. But you have the card of the multitasker. You have this little octopus here. And the octopus says you have many skills and can fit into any situation. Time to assess what is going on around you and adapt accordingly. It's time to shine. I really feel like, take a really close look at what you're capable of and be willing to put it out there. And you have love where you are, which I find very interesting. Use your sensitivity to know when to act. Connect to your heart and your head when determining what you would like. That is this card of place. Connect to your heart and your head, both of them, right? They need to be in balance. If you are not excited about where you are, figure out where that place would be, whether it is in a relationship, in a career, in a community. If you don't love where you are, now is a great time for you to start moving toward what you would love, because that South Node moving into your sign is going to be pushing a little harder for you to do that. So if you start thinking about now, start getting in your head that, things are changing and shifting, being an initiating sign, I think it'll be a lot easier for you than poor Taurus and Scorpio, the fixed signs that have been going through this the last couple of years. It's a lot easier for an initiating sign to be willing to make the move and the shift, but it doesn't make the letting go comfortable. Not really. All right, the moon in Aries. I'm sorry, the moon in Aries, and you got the card of Aries, Mars, with Prometheus. So very fiery energy coming in for you. It is in the sign that opposes yours, and so you may find on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, even though this is really creative, passionate, team-building energy, that you might get a little fired up about something. I want to encourage you to pick your battles wisely, because Aries there looks like he's ready to go for it, and Prometheus is about willing to sacrifice something to get what he wants. For instance, oh, wow. A wolf caught in a trap will chew his foot off to get free. And the sacrifice is worth him to live, right? And so I feel like there may be in the middle of all this what I would call really good energy this week for you in particular, though. You may find that when that moon sextiles with Gemini, with Mars and Gemini, you may find that you are like, I need more fun than this, and you may make a decision. So this guarded, it may be that you need to protect yourself from a very fiery energy this week. That could totally be it. But you also may want to watch what you say, because that energy of Mars and Gemini trines your sign. That's a nice flow of energy. And with that fiery energy opposing you, and in the energy of choice and decision making with Mars, I think there is a possibility that you're going to be like, done with this. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. So, you have the Penguin. It says authentic. So that moon moving into Taurus over the weekend, which Friday night's got some great date night energy, by the way. And Venus, your ruling planet, moved into Pisces, where she's exalted. She got there on Thursday. And so the energy is very sweet. The sun is going to trine Mars and Gemini on Sunday, which is great for conversation, and that's such a nice flow of energy for you. And so I think the weekend's really nice, and it asks you to find the people that you belong with. Anchor into your friends. Relax, renew, rejuvenate, have some fun this weekend. Really set some time aside to, I think the week looks a little stressful. And you have a lot on your plate and a lot that you need to do. And I think it drives the decision that gets made here. So it says, reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectation and just be yourself. And I do think that this is a week where you're like, that doesn't fit for me anymore. And then we have the goose. The goose knows when it's time to migrate. Right? The goose knows. It's innate. So it says, inner knowing. You are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident you will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry, you are blessed. Let yourself fly. So this week, should something happen that you weren't necessarily expecting to happen this week, but you've been feeling the buildup, I think that it's not out of nowhere. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, and this doesn't sound like your story, be sure to check out, Sun, Moon, and Rising to figure out which one really resonates for you. But for some Libras, this week, you're like, you know what? I don't need this crap anymore. I'm going to start my own business. I'm going to go to this place. I don't want to hang with these friends anymore. They're mean and nasty, but I like these friends over there. I don't know. There's some kind of a change, a shift in your attitude happens. You give something up to be more authentic and true to who you are. And in that case, that is a beautiful, beautiful energy. And just relax. You are supported by the universe. All right. You take great care. Your new moon in Libra, new moon in Aquarius. Your video, though, Libra, came out on last week if you didn't get a chance to see that. And this week, we're going to be doing a bonus video, and I don't know what it is. So we'll find out together. All right. I'm on Facebook every day. If you need to check in, you guys take good care. Be authentic to who you are, and everything else will fall into place. All right. I'll talk to you soon.